Alright, welcome back to Windows Server 2008. We are looking at Activity 6-4, and we will be configuring shadow copies. So we want to enable shadow copies on a volume. We have several shares on a volume that store documents employees use. These documents change frequently and have sometimes been deleted or corrupted accidentally. You have spent quite a bit of time restoring files from backup at users' requests, so we decide to enable shadow copies on the volume. So first, we want to log into the Windows server here. Alright, and then we want to go to Start and Computer and right click on our QData folder. And right here is Configure Shadow Copies. So in the Select Volume box here, right here, we want to click the Q drive, which we already have. Each volume on the computer has an entry so that you can configure the shadow copies for all volumes in one place. Each volume entry tells you the next scheduled runtime for shadow copies, the number of shares on the volume, and how much space shadow copies are currently using. So if we click the Settings button here, we can change where shadow copies for this volume are stored. The use limit is set to 10% of the volume size or 300 megabytes, whichever is larger. Then we can click the Schedule button here. So we have just two entries currently, the one for 7 a.m. and one for noon on each day of the work week. So to enable shadow copies and create the first shadow copy, we'll click to select the Q drive and click the Enable button. Oops. Alright. So it just puts up a message here that lets us know that if we enable them, Windows will use the default schedule and settings and create the shadow copy now. So let's go ahead and get that started. Alright, so we have the shadow copy made of the volume right here. That was just made. So if we open up our Windows Explorer here and let's go to the shared folder on the QData volume. And then in that shared folder we are going to do a new text document. So then let's go back into our properties, go to shadow copies again, and once we've got that ready to go, we can click revert here. If we choose this shadow copy and revert, it will ask us if we want to do it, and it's going to set it back to how it was, so it's just reverting. So if we just hit a refresh there, you'll see that that new text document has gone, so it's gone back to how it was before we made any changes in adding the document. So that is how you create the shadow copy, and that's what the revert command does. We'll put it back to whatever you set your original copy to. So whenever you have errors, you can revert to what you had. So there you go. That is activity 6-4. Thank you very much.